What pops into your mind when you hear the word Islam?
Religion, tradition, and Middle East.
Religion, Middle East, and terrorism.
Terrorism, definitely. That's definitely up there. I guess that's what you're looking for, isn't it? Terrorism, Islam, well, religion, right, it's religion, and the burqa. Whether that is Islam, I don't even know what that is, but yeah, I guess because that's what's always been talked about.
Religion, probably Middle East, and probably Afghanistan.
It's kind of difficult. Well, first of all, I just think it's a religion. I also immediately think of Palestine.
Honestly, the first thing that pops into my mind is my friend Karim. Karim. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. I love him to bits. I'm actually going to be living with him next year. But first thing was just how passionate he is about his religion and like how good he is, like because of it, because he is so devout. It's very cool.
What's popped into my mind is the Wailing Wall. Is that Islam? I think of Dome of the Rock and I don't know. My knowledge is terrible. I would like to know more.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
What do you think the word Islam means?
No idea.
No idea. No idea. Absolutely no idea.
That's fine.
Islam, I don't know. I'm guessing it's Islam, something to do with God. I'm guessing.
It just is a religion.
Something to do with God? Unfortunately, I really don't know.
That's fine.
Give me a pointer.
I have no idea. How embarrassing.
Do you think women are oppressed in Islam, and why?
Yes and no. I think in the Western sense they probably are, because in some senses men might be more worth in a way than women, but at the same time it's tradition, it's the way they live, and it seems like a lot of Muslim women agree with the way that Islam influences their life.
In certain countries in the Middle East that the majority of the population practices the religion, yes, but I don't know that necessarily the religion says that. Well, like in Iran, for example, I mean, it's a well-known idea that women are oppressed in terms of education, and well, maybe not oppressed. Well, yeah, you could say that they are in education and then being able to have employment and stuff like that.
Women are oppressed. Yeah, I guess so. Although I've seen that. Yeah, I guess so. Yes, I guess it's the whole burqa issue, isn't it? Because if you forced to hide yourself away, and that doesn't seem to be a choice, then it seems like oppressed. But then I guess there's other reasons behind that, religious and.
Perhaps. I think it's for media images of control by the Taliban.
I've discussed this before with someone. I've heard that there's a strict kind of way of presenting themselves and stuff. I've heard that it can be empowering, this kind of strength in the faith and in the structure. It's not all the time. In their private lives they can be as open as they want with their husbands or whatever like that. They don't have to always be covered or always be proper. So I don't think so.
It's very easy from a Western point of view to immediately sort of say, oh no, people are dressed differently and they have to cover themselves up and that's terrible. But actually, I think that it's hard because there's kind of, in the West we have the issue with the kind of patriarchy of men and sort of women with short skirts because that's what men want, and then you kind of the opposite thing going on in Islam. But I think that I do not know enough about individual countries and individual types of sects of Islam, so I would be kind of, I don't think I can comment about whether people are oppressed. I'm sure some people are, but in the same way some people are oppressed in Western society as well.
No.
You don't?
No.
And why don't you believe it?
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it, to wear the veil and wear the whatever, I don't know the name.
That's fine.
I think that, if they could choose to be a part of a religion, then they choose to take part in the traditions.
How do you feel when you hear the word jihad?
It's a word that's really used a lot in the media to kind of put a negative sense into Islam, and to kind of overemphasize one kind of the Islamist terrorist groups.
Yeah. I think of a terrorist act against, any Western country, I guess, at this point.
Jihad, I don't know. It's not the only relation I can think of that is with some kind of. I don't know. I relate it to kamikaze. I don't know why that is.
Probably it's like a war.
The way the Western media presents it, you sort of jihad something to be scared of. It's like you have a jihad on something. What it actually means, I don't know. And I do remember watching a documentary about the whole idea of jihadis and whatever, and I kind of what it seemed to be saying was that the teachings of Islam and the whole idea of a jihad as some kind of, I don't know what it means. Did it mean religious attack? I don't actually know what it means. All I know is that I'm kind of conditioned to be scared of it, but I know I'm not.
I would say the same. It sounds like it should evoke fear, but I don't particularly fear it myself.
You don't know what that means. Okay, that's fine. Do you think Islam is related to terrorism?
Yes, in some senses.
No, because there's terrorists of all sorts. I mean, there are Irish terrorists, there are terrorists in every religion, society, everywhere. It doesn't just mean Islam is terrorism.
They're constantly conjoined, but to be related. No.
Why do you think that?
I wouldn't say the relation is there.
Okay, why do you think they're conjoined?
Conjoined. Why are they conjoined? Just because of the news. Because what I hear in the news, so you hear terrorism, you hear Islam. That's why they're conjoined.
Probably extreme Islam, yes, but in the main, no.
And why do you think that?
Again, it's media influence.
No. I think that it's very easy to think like that, but doing history and having studied kind of the wars in the Middle East and everything, it's very easy to try and pin terrorism onto individual groups, but that's just incredibly stupid. It's a way of making fear in the amount of community, really. Islamophobia is a big problem, and Western media is probably quite a lot to do with that. But no, I don't make the link, but I know people do, and I know that's something that needs to be addressed. So.
I would say the same, and that I would be more inclined to link terrorism with politics than any religion.
No, I hope not. I think my knowledge is too limited to have an opinion.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So, brothers, what does Islam mean to you?
Kind of detaching myself from the world in a sense of not being caught up with materialistic things and just purifying myself and trying to lead a clean life.
Islam is the complete way of life. It's submission to Almighty God, which we call Allah, and it's a religion of peace.
Islam is a way of life. Islam is to follow the Prophet, the teachings of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Islam is a way to promote the message of peace, of sincerity, of honesty, and to apply it not only to being a Muslim, but to humanity as a whole.
Islam is to me like a star at night, which shows the true path to all the way. It's like the path for all your way and your life.
What does Islam mean to you?
Peace, brother, peace. It gives you everything, even it organizes your life.
Islam is a complete code of life. The way you talk, walk, dress, what you eat, what to do, what not to do is the path. So this is what Islam is for us.
Islam to me is my religion, and yeah, I'm proud of it.
Islam means a whole way of life for me. It just means that basically, as the word itself means, it means submission, and we're a slave of Allah, and we do whatever He tells us to do. So it's just do everything at every step according to what our Creator wants.